Oh, look at that. That is lovely. You can't really... Oh, it's nice. Cooling down over here in Great Britain. Yes, it's getting cold. The winter is upon us. Well, it's not really. We've only just started autumn, but you know, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. So today I looked online, and apparently Swedish, I believe, Swedish scientists have now finally ascertained that depression and creativity are entwined and linked in the brain. Face, palm. Now, I think many millions of years of creative people could already have told you that. You know, most creative people that I know are depressed, and I've been depressed many times throughout my lifetime. And the two definitely, no doubt, are entwined with each other. The process is similar as well. It's going to be really hard to describe, and this is the thing about depression. It's anybody that hasn't ever been depressed doesn't and can't understand what you're talking about when you try and explain depression to them. Does that make sense? Because depression isn't something that you can really describe that well. I mean, people say, like, yeah, it's like having a black cloud above me and it's just like it's raining all the time, stuff like that, you know, analogies like that, but it's not. Depression is a horrible bastard thing. It really is, because what it does is it gets inside you, and if you don't catch it early and understand that, hold on, you know, because it is a mental disease, it is a disease, and if you don't catch it early, it becomes you, and it takes over your personality, and it just rips everything good out of your system and out of your human existence. But it does it very slyly, and it does it very slowly, and it does it very subtly. And before you know it, all of a sudden you just feel shit all of the time, and you don't know why. And that's because it's got its icy, horrible claws into you permanently. And people that haven't had depression don't understand that. It's just they cannot ascertain it. It just doesn't compute in their minds, which is fair enough, you know. And creativity is very similar. It almost becomes you, and you need to express it, and you need to get it out, and you need to, you know, it takes over you. It takes over your personality, and if you don't express it in some way, then it just does not go away. I mean, many of you guys know that I'm very creative. A small part of what I've ever done is online, I guess. I'm a musician, etc. Yeah, and you know, all that stuff. They're all like sparks of imagination and things in your brain, and then all of a sudden you just need to get it out. I can hear a tune or something. You need to get it out down on paper, and it becomes quite obsessive, actually, because you cannot really function without getting that out, if that makes sense. If you're a young person and you're beginning to feel a little bit down, which is quite typical for young people, you know, but if it's gone on for like a consistent amount of time, then you need to go tell someone. You need to go exercise that demon before it starts taking over your personality and just pulling you down and further. You need to like medicate. You need to go talk to people. You should get that done, and don't be embarrassed about it, man, because as I said, it's a horrible bastard disease. It really is, and you should never be embarrassed about being depressed, because many people are depressed. I think it's an epidemic. I think that many people on this planet are probably depressed but haven't, you know, had it clinically diagnosed yet. So don't be embarrassed about it. Just tell somebody. If you're depressed and you're down, just go tell someone. You know, you can take things. There's lots and lots of ways of dealing with it. Would you, okay, here's a question to you, would you be either happy 100% of the time, if you could take like a pill that made you happy 100% of the time, keeping all of your personality without taking any away? Sometimes antidepressants can numbify people and take bits away, so you have to try different types. Would you be 100% happy all of the time, or would you prefer to be a creative person? For me, personally, I would take the pill to be happy from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed. Because the reason I'm being creative is probably because of you know, some sort of darkness going on to express. You know, I mean, I can't put my finger on it right now, and I don't feel particularly sad right now either. But I think that's why we are creative. So if you took away that, you took away that part with a pill that made you happy all the time, you wouldn't need to express yourself because you would already be happy. So anyway, that's my question to you. It's an interesting thing. I'm surprised it took them so long to realise that creativity and mental illness are entwined. There's a link below to the article, by the way. Just your opinions on this would be very, very interesting, especially as I can imagine there's a lot of creative people out there. Anyway, depression is a bastard. Don't be scared of it. Tell somebody. Do it quickly. Don't let it become you and just get its icy, dirty, horrible claws into you. I feel quite passionate about it, actually, because I see what it does to people, and I've seen in my own lifetime, unfortunately, people that have just gone down, and there's no way coming back after a certain time, so you need to catch it when you can. We don't like depression. The Blog of Chris. Thank you for watching.